Here we are, one big happy family. I have the X55 right over here, and I have the Warthog right here. Side by side, let's take a look at them. I want to start with what I did not like on both these sticks. First, let's do the X55. Now, I did change to the lighter spring, but even though I did that, I still had this issue here. And especially when you're trying to aim at a very small target or making small course changes. Watch, I hope the camera can pick this up. I'm going to apply a little bit of pressure and start pushing. Here we go. Pushing, pushing, pushing. See that? See how it kind of dives in? Now, I don't know if that is because I need more grease at the ball joint there at the bottom, or if this is something common to all joysticks who've got this cone spring mechanism. But if I show you the Warthog, watch this. I'm going to apply some pressure, and right from zero, it's very linear and very constant all the way to the bottom. It's the same amount of force. With the X55, I'm pushing, pushing, and it kind of dives in, and once you get going, it's not as linear. But that's not a deal breaker. I mean, this is a $400 joystick. This is 200 bucks. What I did not like on the Warthog is the throttle. I'll tell you why. First of all, I love it because it's heavy, it's metal, it feels beautiful. But the Warthog was designed as an exact replica of what is in the actual A-10 Warthog fighter plane. As such, these buttons and knobs and dials are all put in place for atmospheric combat and for the needs of the pilot. The X55, on the other hand, is designed for gaming. This is ideal. Okay, I guess we're moving on to the good parts now. Let me tell you what I like. I love the throttle on the X55. It is designed for Star Citizen, almost. Everything is in just the right place. I know when I opened it out the box, I was overwhelmed. But after spending 3 or 4 hours on both these sticks, I absolutely love the throttle on the X55. That's camera. My pinky here does the zoom. This is your Newtonian brake, a decouple, boost right over here, eject right over there. Everything made sense. Everything was in the exact right position. On the Warthog, this button here was my camera. It was a little stiff and getting used to it. This button here I assigned for my shields. It can do everything you need to do, but the X55 was just more of a perfect fit. I felt that if this was the first joystick ever used and I got into the game, I would be happy with it forever. As I said, the Warthog, again, just the button placements were not ideal for space combat. The X55 just felt more natural. Now let's move on to the sticks. Starting with the Warthog, it is a gorgeous stick. It is heavy, it is metal, it feels cool to the touch. Everything is just beautiful, and the motion of it, you cannot, well, I cannot describe it. You have to try it out if you can. It's just smooth, it is very linear, and as you saw me in the race course, it's just very, very accurate. I find I can make very minute and delicate changes in my vector with it. The X55, I think will take a little bit more practice for me to get good at it. I was getting very good towards the end, but just moving around and kind of just outside the dead zone is working well. But one thing I really liked about the Warthog was this dual stage trigger. If you pull in a little bit, you fire group 1. If you pull in more, it fires group 2. So in dogfighting, if you're coming up close to your target and you want to open up with all weapons, it's just a matter of pulling in this trigger all the way. On the X55, it's a single stage trigger, but this button here by my thumb fired group 2 very easily. So grabbing the stick like this, fired both of them. I found the ergonomics of it actually better than the Warthog. Also, this lever here was for countermeasures. This button down here was to fire the countermeasures. On top here was lock missiles. The hat switches were to target nearest enemy. Everything just worked perfectly. Hands on throttle stick with the X55 was absolutely perfect for Star Citizen. Anyone getting the stick will not be disappointed. The Warthog, if you are a flight sim fanatic, a flight sim fan, and you play other games besides Star Citizen, and you have $400 for the Warthog, plus another $180 for the pedals, Hands down, it is the best you could possibly buy. I haven't tried anything better than the Warthog. I don't know if there is such a thing. But the feel of it, the accuracy of it, the finish, the construction of it, everything is just simply amazing. You are getting your money's worth. If I had to decide on a stick for Star Citizen, I'm actually leaning towards the X55 just because of the cost. You cannot go wrong with 200 bucks. The fact also that you had the twist, so you don't need pedals. If you like pedals, you can get them, but I like the fact that you might want to just jump on the computer, don't worry about the pedals and get going. Perfect. The Warthog pedals are a must, so you're going to be going all out. That basically is my summary. If I could have my own wish of what I would want to stick to be for Star Citizen, I would actually take the X55 and build it in the materials that the Warthog did. That, to me, would be the ideal stick. The ergonomics of the X55 are absolutely perfect for space combat. The Warthog can do it just as well, but again, if price is a factor, X55. If price is no factor, if you've already spent thousands of dollars on internet spaceships and you don't mind spending another 600 or 400 bucks, then yes, the Warthog. I hope this has been informative. If you have any questions or comments, post below. We will see you on the forums and in the game. Take care.